crystalvalley.coop. I am Jace Emery, back again one more time before the Christmas holiday for girls basketball action. Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's contest between the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs and the Tri-City United Titans. Tonight's NFHS broadcast is brought to you by Crystal Valley. For all your agronomy, grain, feed, petroleum, and propane needs, your local co-op since 1927, www.crystalvalley.coop. I am Jace Emery, back again one more time before the Christmas holiday for girls basketball action here at the Doghouse. We got about 8 minutes till tip-off. I've been here for the C Squad game, I've been here for the JV game, and I'm here for the Varsity game. In earlier action, the Tri-City United Titans won very decisively in the C Squad matchup. It was about a 35-point victory. Moments ago, the JV game ended, and it was about a 15-point victory for the Titans. But now it's the big one, and this is the one that matters the most. So the Bulldogs I think they would take going 1-for-3 on the night if they could win this one. However, as you can see on your screen, the Titans coming in with a pretty good record. That 3-3 record doesn't tell the whole story. They've beaten some pretty tough teams along the way, and they've played some tough teams. Their losses on the season, I believe, are to Glencoe Silver Lake, Watertown Mare, and I believe Jordan. So a little tougher competition than the Bulldogs are used to facing. But they're looking for a big upset tonight against the Titans. Bulldogs coming in with a big, coming off the heels of a big victory last night in Medford, 54-50. So they're looking to ride that momentum in. We're going to go to tonight's anticipated starters. First, for the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. Coming on your screen right now, number 10, Gabby Hagan, the 5'7" senior. Number 14, Kaylee Anderson, the 5'1" senior. Number 20, Hannah Olson, the 5'6" senior. Number 32, Jill Wolf, the 5'8" senior. And number 42, Kylie Morton, the 5'9" senior. So it's the similar crew that we're accustomed to seeing the entire year. For the Tri-City United Titans, your anticipated starters, number 2, Gabby Robinson, the 5'5" sophomore. Number 5, Jocelyn Vargo, the 5'5" junior. More on her in a little bit. Number 11, Emily Turka, the 5'10" senior. Number 23, Sydney Vargo, the 5'6" senior. And number 25, Christy Frederick, the 5'2" senior. I'm going to put our keys to the game for both squads. For the Titans of Tri-City United, I would say controlling the boards will be a big asset for them. They have, on paper, they are a taller squad, and if they can control the boards, I believe it will be their game to lose. They should do well if they can get those rebounds and box out early and set the precedent right from the opening bell, so to speak. And Vargo. Yes, there are 3 Vargos on this varsity roster. Jocelyn Vargo, the junior, Cammie Vargo, the sophomore, and Sydney Vargo, the senior. I am not sure of the relation of these girls. I don't know if they're sisters, cousins, or whatever. But the one to look out for is Jocelyn Vargo. She's coming in tonight's contest averaging over 22 a game, which puts her in big company across the state of Minnesota. When you're averaging over 20 points a game in high school basketball, you are a threat. And for the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs, obviously another one key would be to limit Jocelyn Vargo. If they can keep her underneath that 20-point threshold, well, they think their probability of winning increases. And be ready for the press. We've seen it in the C Squad game. We've seen it in the JV game from these Titans. They press. They cause a lot of turnovers, and they wreak havoc on ball handlers and passers. So the Bulldogs have to be ready for that press if they are going to be successful here tonight. Once again, it is ugly Christmas sweater night. This is the final contest before the new year, the final contest before Christmas. A lot of people in the student section have their ugly sweaters on. It was an ugly sweater day here at school at JWP. And we'll get a look at the coaches here. Ashley's not here for the camera right now, but I'll show you our coaches. You can see hideous looking sweaters, to say the least, but that's the goal. That's not an insult. That's a compliment tonight. There's another one right on your screen right there. But so that's the story from up here at the booth with 3 minutes to go until tip-off, or excuse me, our let's see, tonight the national anthem, who will it be performed by? Let me see. Bailey Cords, he's done it before. He does a great job with it. He's a senior here at JWP. He does a wonderful job. And we're going to go 2 minutes to a local advertisement. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, here we are. We're back from the timeout. 1:12 to go before our national anthem. Yeah, I got Ashley Johnson back working the cameras tonight. She's been busy our last couple games because of conflicts with her own basketball schedule. She's a 9th grader, and she's on the C-Squad team this year. C-Squad had a tough loss tonight, but they're looking to rebound here in the varsity level. Once again, hopefully we know by now, we tried our best to keep up with the clock. It's very finicky here on the computer, so at the booth, so it might not be 100% accurate. I will also be keeping you in the know of the time verbally. So, and here we go. Ball is up. Morton will be tipping for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Turka for the Titans. It is, and it is controlled by the Titans. Titans start out. That's a right away. Hagen the rebound. Floater pass to Olsen, and it rattles out. Rebound. Ooh, some elbows being thrown early. Going the other way. That's Varga. Or Vargo, excuse me. Jocelyn Vargo, number 5, averaging about 23 a game. Hagen to Olsen. Olsen the drive, looking to, gets Anderson. Anderson to Hagen. Hagen almost stripped from her. She goes back, drive in, puts it up and in for 2, and it's the Bulldogs who strike first, 2-0. 17:05 to go in this first half. In the corner. Over to Vargo. That's Frederick, the drive, and it doesn't go in. It looks like it's a rebound. Rebound for the Titans. And here we go, at the line. First one clangs off. Foul was on Morton, her first foul of the game. And it's in. And just like that, it's 2-1, not a baseball score. It's early in the basketball game. Over to Anderson. And yes, it's a foul. Foul was on Turka. That's her first, team first. Hagen will inbound. Gets it into Olsen. Olsen to Anderson. Anderson for two. It's off. Rebound Titans. Heading the other way. Stolen away by Anderson. She telegraphed that one over to Hagen. Can't get it. Now it's the Titans heading the other way. Nice jump stop. Basket off. Rebound Titans. That was one of the keys to the game for the Titans, to control the boards. And Turka puts it up back in for two, and it's 3-2 Titans. Down low, that's Anderson in the corner. Whoop, and it's a jump ball. Very aggressive play by Frederick, and it's gonna stay with the Bulldogs. Hagen inbounding it. Oh, and it almost bounced in. There's a scrum for it. It looks like everyone was grabbing a hold of that one. This time it goes to the Titans. To Frederick. Cords will be entering the contest for the Bulldogs momentarily. Over to Robinson. Bulldogs trying to clap to get the crowd into it. Tipped away. Inside drive by Vargo, and whoa, that looked good. Boy, she's quick. That's her first two of the contest. We'll keep you in the know on how many she has. She's averaging about 22, 23 a game. To Anderson, fakes them all out. Down low to Morton. Morton wasn't ready for it, and she turns it over. It's a 2-on-2, but the speed is in Frederick's favor, and she puts it up and in. Left-handed, 7-2 Titans. Olsen across the half-court line. And Olsen's averaging 20 a game, just like the back of her jersey says. To Hagen. Hagen the crossover. No look past Olsen. Olsen for a long two. It's off. Rebound Vargo. Loses control of it. Wolf fighting for it, but it's going to stay. It's going to stay with the Titans. Morton heading out in favor of Cords. And that's Robinson throwing the ball in for the Titans. Sydney Vargo out, and with a three-pointer. Oh boy, Gabby Robinson with the bank three. And draws the foul, but the shot does not go in. Foul was on Sydney Vargo, number 23. That's her first, team second. First free throw's up. It rattles in. And Stanky enters the contest in favor of Hagen. Second shot is up and in as well. Sydney Vargo with the ball. Over to Turka. That's Robinson. Nice drive, and Robinson puts it up and in for two. That's 5 points in the last two possessions for Robinson. Oh, I think Stanky's traveling personally, but timeout is called by Coach Prunty. And we'll leave it here during the timeout, as you can hear Christmas music being played in the background. Very fitting, because we have Christmas this upcoming Friday. So hopefully you've done all your Christmas shopping. If you still have some Christmas shopping yet to do, I suggest you look at our sponsors when we play the videos later. They'll give you your ideas of what to do. So we'll be playing those periodically during the game. And once again, we want to thank our sponsors for supporting JWP Athletics and Activities. They help us out in ways that often go unnoticed, but we are very appreciative of all of our sponsors and the efforts they make to promote JWP athletics and activities. Shots up, it's off. Rebound, Titans. Titans heading the other way. And the long pass, and that's going to be a turnover by the Titans. Led her a little too much with that pass. Lynch has entered the contest for the Bulldogs, and she has just inbounded to Olsen. The JWP student section getting involved right away. Nice pass to Cords, and she finishes. The long two is up. There's a scrum for it. And it's going to go to the Bulldogs. Number 14, Maddie Hellerud, the 5'9" sophomore, has entered for the Titans. In favor of Turka, she'll get a breather. Hannah Olsen. The two stars going at it, Vargo and Olsen. Nice pass to Wolf. It was a great pass to Cords. She couldn't finish the first time, but she got her own rebound, though, and drew the foul and is heading to the line for 2 free throws. And if she can make these 2 free throws, it's just as good as the bucket going in the first time. But in addition, she drew a foul. Foul was on Jocelyn Vargo. That's her first. It'd be nice if the Bulldogs get Vargo in foul trouble. Second free throw by Cords is up. Yeah, clangs off the front iron. And the Titans are heading the other way. Nice defense there by Stanky. Frederick over to Robinson. Back to Frederick. Over to Sydney Vargo. And that's Jocelyn Vargo. Jump stop. Oh boy, she makes it look easy, folks. That was a well-contested shot, but it looked like it wasn't. Lynch back to Olsen. Olsen for 2, and Olsen calls on the other end saying, you know what? You can make a tough shot, so can I. Oh, and Frederick hits the dirt. And you could probably hear the aghast sound of the Tri-City United fans who are right next to the broadcast booth here. Hagan and Anderson re-enter the contest in favor of Wolf and Lynch. Oh, I saw this play last night in the Medford game. Nope, they didn't run it like the same way. That's Vargo. The pass is out. Oh, my heavens. The bank is open again for Hellerud. The only time you have this much fun at a bank is if you go to Round Bank in Waldorf, one of our sponsors. But the Titans, they must spend a lot of time there because they've had a couple bank shots go in right away for them early in this contest. Exactly 12 minutes to go in the half. I'm going to let the clock on our at the booth here wind down to 12. There we go. And then Turka is back out. She quickly entered and then quickly left. Nice it was a hook. Yeah, hooked the arm. And who's it going to be on? Was it foul on 5? It was. That's the second foul on Jocelyn Vargo. And that's certainly an important understory that could possibly be developing here, because if Jocelyn Vargo gets in foul trouble, that's their score. And similar result on the second one. We're down to a 6-point contest, 16-10, early in this first half. Frederick the ball. Over to Robinson. They're leaving her open. Jocelyn Vargo, you can't leave her open. To Sydney Vargo. Over to Frederick. Frederick hesitated, but then had the opening. Misses the gimme. And they call a foul on it. Must have got some wrist. A lot of the fans calling for a travel. Not the case. Foul was on Hagan. That's her first. Anderson. That's her first. Free throw is up and in. for the Titans. And number 13, Caitlin Jindra, enters in favor of Jocelyn Vargo for the Titans. So their go-to girl is on the bench now. The Titans will see how they go on without her. Second free throw is in as well. Back up to an 8-point contest, 18-10. With about 11:28 to go in this first half. Hagen the ball. Hagen fakes. Drive over to Lynch. Down low to Cords. Nice footwork by Cords. Nice bucket. Cords is really playing well to start this game. Oh, bad pass, but they were able to work with it. And it's a clean block by Wolf, but it will stay with the Titans. Robinson will inbound. Oh, nice. That was beautiful. Nice play. Textbook play. Anderson, the one-arm pass, but boy, ill-advised. Oh, I thought that was a walk there. Not the case. Nice pass again. And that's Jindra putting it up, and then we're up to double digits now, 10-point lead. These Titans are moving the ball very nicely. Speaking of very nicely, and it gets it. That was a nice pass in and of itself. Frederick with the spin move. Anderson providing the defense over to Robinson. Over to Jindra. Frederick back out to Hellerud. Hellerud for two. It's off. And it's going to go to the Bulldogs. You know, here we go. We haven't really seen the press, the full court press so far from the Titans. I wonder if we'll start seeing that. Over to Wolf. Wolf's going to drive in. She gets bumped on the way up, and she's going to head to the line for two shots. Foul was on Hellerud. That's her first. Free throw is up and in. Morton and Olsen re-entering the contest. Second one is off. And Jindra over to Jocelyn Vargo, who is back for the Titans. To Turka. Turka at the top of the key, finds Robinson. She's not afraid to shoot those threes. Some JWP students were sarcastically yelling, shoot it to Robinson. Maybe that's not what you want. Foul is called. Foul is going to be on Morton. And that's her second. Robinson gets it into Vargo, and Vargo puts it up and in with an arm in her face. And it was tipped, so it's not over and back. It was tipped by Robinson. That's Lynch with the ball, top of the key. Finds Anderson, the baseline drive, and the put in is in. Nice bucket by Anderson. And now it's the Bulldogs with a little defensive pressure. Jindra, the nice fake. And now it's Robinson at the top of the key. She'll set it up. And that's Vargo. And the JWP fans are very pleased with this defensive effort. As you can see the clapping in the background. Oh, but you can clap until your hands are raw. Robinson still makes the bucket. Rebound Anderson. Lynch for three. It's off the back iron. Rebounded by, that's Jocelyn Vargo. She's heading the other way. Nice crossover. And she goes up with the left, way off the mark. A rare miss. Jindra for two. And she puts it up. Nice pass to Morton. And that's Robinson heading the other way. And the clear pass goes to Anderson. Excuse me, yeah, that is Anderson. To Olsen. Olsen thought about the three, back to Anderson. Back over to Lynch. Lynch to Olsen. Olsen, oh, it was a shot turned into a pass, and the post down low was not ready for it. And it's a turnover with 7:06 to go in this first half. Robinson will inbound for the Titans of Tri-City United. Montgomery Lonsdale, the center. And the JWP student section starting a chant of "We Love Kaylee," referring to Kaylee Anderson. She's very popular. She was the homecoming queen, I believe. And fouled on the way up. That's number 12, and that's Katie Ellingsworth, who has just entered the contest for the Titans. And what's, maybe it's not a shooting foul. No shooting foul. Robinson will inbound. Gets it in. Can't handle the pass, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Titans. Robinson looking to get it in again. Gets it. Nice put in by Robinson. Boy, she's probably the leading scorer of this game right now. Yeah, that might be it's going to be a body foul on the Titans. And it's going to be a 1-and-1. The Bulldogs are in the bonus. So Olsen will head to the line. Excuse me. First shot is in. She'll get the second half. And the second one is in as well. Titans the other way. Over to TD, who has entered the game. The Titans use a deep bench. A lot of these girls have already been in. TD with the ball, and it was telegraphed by Wolf. And she finishes the job at the other end. Great play by Wolf, and Wolf stolen away. Stanky can't finish. Get us the ball, girls. There you go. And Hagen to Olsen. Olsen for two. It's off. Rebound. Nice rebound, Hagen. Nice put in. There we go. And that's Bulldog basketball. Ellerud. And there's the clapping again, but it's a foul. I believe it's going to be on Stanky. And Robinson gets it in to TD, back to Robinson. And here's the clapping again. It's nice to see the fans involved. TD, the Titans keep passing it around. Robinson now with it. Vargo for three. It's off. Big rebound, though, by the Titans. And Stanky comes away with it, heading the other way. Body foul. And who was the body foul on? It'll be the 8th foul by the Titans this half. And it was, oh boy, it was on Jocelyn Vargo. That's her 3rd. The Bulldogs have done a pretty good job of containing her so far. That was one of the keys to the game, in my estimation. And the free throw is up and in by Stanky. Second one is in as well. 5-point game. And business just picked up here at the Doghouse. And that's Frederick. Over to Sidney. Three-pointer for Robinson is off. Wolf the rebound. Had to power for that. Oh, stolen away though. Frederick going the other way, using the speed. She palmed it. And Anderson entering the contest for Stanky after making those 2 free throws. Over to Anderson. Hagen puts it in, and we're down to 3 points now. 30-27, 4:15 to go. Passes it over, that's up. Oh, it's off. Basket counts. Lynch entering in favor of Cords. Sidney Vargo at the line, puts it in. Completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Hagen, oh, the long pass went through Lynch's hands, but luckily Anderson was there. Olsen, the floater, it's off. Rebound Titans. Titans going the other way. To Robinson. Loose ball handling, but it will stay with the Titans. Robinson inbounds. Stays with the Titans again. Gets it in, and that's Robinson setting it up. Calls for a screen, gets it. Jindra back out to Robinson. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Stolen away by Wolf. Over to Hagen. Whoa, most traveled. Gets to Wolf. Oh, and Wolf caught her with a forearm shiver there. And that'll be a foul on Wolf. Timeout called by Coach Specht of the Titans, and we will go to our local sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Free throw is off. And it will go to the Bulldogs. Hagen inbounds. Hagen inbounds. Had a headset issue there. Sorry about that. Hagen all the way to... Oh, bad pass. Jump ball. Goes to the Titans. 2:54. We'll update that on your screen at home in the coming little bit here. Frederick with the ball. Inside drive, gets it out. That's Vargo, but no, excuse me, that's not Vargo. That was Ellingsworth. Robinson, that was a nice drive, can't finish. Wolf the rebound to Hagen. Robinson providing the defense. Over to Anderson. Nice pass to Wolf. Whoa, can't finish. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. And the play is 42, and we will see what 42 is in a moment. Hagen inbounds it, gets it to Cords, and it's stolen away by Ellingsworth. Jindra, the left hand, oh, it's off. Ellingsworth can't put it in. Rebound Cords, and they're heading the other way. Gets it to Olsen. Olsen for three. It's off. And nope, Anderson couldn't come away with it. It's going to go to the Titans. Robinson will inbound. Hellerud re-entering the contest in favor of Jindra for the Tri-City United Titans. Gets it in. That's Frederick with Anderson providing the defense across center court. Over right in front of the student section. Hellerud out to Ellingsworth. Ellingsworth fakes. The shot is up. It's off. Oh, it's got to be over and back. Got to be. What's the call? And that it was correct. The foul was on Hellerud. That's her second. And we got some Tri-City United fans didn't like the "you can't do that" chant and responded in kind, I suppose. Free throw is off. But wait a minute, we got a scrum, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Six-point game. A little over 1.5 to go in this first half. Gets it in Anderson for three. Looks good. No, it's off. Rebound Ellingsworth. You know, Ellingsworth's only 5'3", and she's been down low a lot. Turns it over. Bulldog basketball, Hagen inbound, 1:31 to go. Olsen, she'll go all the way with a nice clear by Cords. Couldn't finish, oh no. And it looks like takedown there on Cords, and it's going to go to the Titans. Boy, our student section, they're amped up on something. I don't know if it's because of Christmas, you know, down the road, but Sydney Vargo with a three, and it's stolen right away by the Titans on the other end. Shot might have been blocked there, but it's Hagen coming away with it. Hagen slows down the tempo over to Lynch, to Olsen. Olsen the floater, off the iron. Rebound Titans. And they're going. And it's a little messy right now. Robinson, no foul, but the bucket's good. 10-point game, 37-27. Oh, and the defense has really picked up here for the Titans. Oh, and a big takedown there, and Anderson went head over feet. It's off. Second free throw coming momentarily. And Jindra entering for Hellerud. She gets a good ovation from the Titan fans. And it clangs off. Rebounded by Corrids. Bulldogs heading the other way. Whoops, I forgot to start the clock. And it's a three-pointer. Stolen away by Hagen. Nice pass to Anderson. Boy, I got some updating to do. That's 5 points. And we'll hide clock right now. We're at 7 seconds. I will keep you in the know of the clock. 7.9 to go. Robinson will inbound for the Titans. Gets it into Jindra. 5, 4. And the crowd faked her out. The crowd was yelling 3, 2, 1 about 3 seconds too early. They tricked her, and they're very happy about it. 2 seconds to go. But it's stolen away. And we go into halftime, a 5-point lead for the Titans, 37-32. All right, we're 1 minute away from the second half. Chuck Quast, our sound guy, who does a great job, by the way. Great guy, too. He played Leroy Brown at halftime, and haven't heard that in a long time. And that brought back memories of listening to 107.9 growing up. We're not on radio right now. This is NFHS online pay-per-view subscription high school sports streaming. And Hagen will inbound. Uh-oh, stolen away right away by Frederick. Hesitates a bit. That's Jocelyn Vargo, who they did contain in the first half. But when Frederick shoots like that, it's really irrelevant what happens with Vargo. Because as long as there's points going on the board, that's all the Titans care about. Olsen with the ball. Finds Hagen. Hagen the drive. Down low, and nice put in by Morton. Much better passing tonight by the Bulldogs than I've seen in our previous games. That's one thing that has noticeably improved, is their passing down low. 3-2 zone being used by the Bulldogs. Out, fakes. Vargo, you can't leave her open. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a terrible shot. But Vargo puts it in for 3. And you can't let her get hot. Oh, a collision. And Morton hits the deck. And Vargo, it's off. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Titans. Oh boy, and it's thrown in nobody, but the Titans get it. Maybe that was the way it was written up. 3-pointer is off. Rebound Frederick. No. Rebound. That's Turka putting it in down low, and we're back to double digits. 44-34. Titans. Olsen heading the other way. Inside drive. The floater. It's off. Rebound. Turka. And it's the Titans going down the other way. Pace quickens here. Attempted steal by Hagen and Wolf. Not the case. It's off on Wolf. And Robinson will inbound. Morton takes a seat on the bench in favor of, let's see who went in. The Cords. Nice pass, a nice finish by Turka. And we're up to a dozen, but as we saw last night, a dozen-point lead, that can be taken away pretty quickly. Boys lost a heartbreaker last night to Medford, if you were not in attendance for that one. Rebound Titans. Excuse me, pardon me, folks. And the Coach Speck calling for a foul on that three. There was a little contact, but not the case. Hagen will inbound. Gets it into Anderson. Back to Hagen. Now it's to Olsen. And here we go, Olsen and Robinson. Hagen in the corner. Bounce pass. Olsen puts it up for two, and it's in. Nice shot. Back to 10. Robinson heading the other way to Jocelyn Vargo. Vargo out to Frederick. Frederick stutter steps. Dribbles. Oh, my. How did she get around her? Gets around Corrids. And that draws a timeout from Coach Prunty. And we'll leave it here this timeout. Tuesday, January 5th is the next time the Bulldogs will be in action. It's a home game against Martin Luther. 7:30 tip time. Now, Martin Luther for the boys, we had them, I think Friday night it was. For the boys, Martin Luther combines with Glenna Huddle, East Shane Truman, but not the case for the girls. They have their own team. A couple years ago, the JWP girls set the school record for most points in a game against Martin Luther, I think about 96. Whoop, I let the clock go a little too much there. I'm sorry. Sometimes when Guns N' Roses music's playing, I seem to forget what's going on. And that's Turka with the rebound. Bulldogs coming in. That's Budak making her first appearance tonight. And Stanky, I think Budak played 2 halves in the JV game. That's why she's making her appearance in the second half, because, of course, there's a 3-half limit. Vargo. When I hear Vargo, sometimes I want to think of bingo for some reason. Not sure why. And the free throw's in. I don't care if you yell like a maniac. Sometimes I think shooters at the high school level, they're not fazed by that stuff. You know, you might get some junior high girls with that stuff, but you're not going to get the high school girls with that. 2 for 2 at the line. I'd like to see a study on that, where you have players shoot 100 free throws alone in a gym and 100 free throws with noise. I bet you wouldn't see a difference. Wouldn't be within the margin of error. And it's in. And it's 50-38. Titans in with the lead. Gets it over to Frederick. Frederick to drive. Robinson, who I believe has played the entire game. Nice shot. Floater. Oh, it's nice pass to Cords. Draws the foul. Heading to the line for the 3-point play. I'd like to say hello to John and Annette watching in Lakeville. They don't miss these games. And neither should you. Of course, if you're here in town, though, you got to come out and support us live. We're talking live actually here. Front row seats available. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, the hottest ticket in town is right here. Great basketball action. You know, when you go to the Expressway tomorrow, one of our sponsors, Expressway, and somebody asks you, hey, were you at the game last night? You don't want to have to say, no, I was watching reruns of The Simpsons. No, you want to be here live. Be where the action is. Stolen away by Stanky. Yeah, Stanky, she makes... I've said this on numerous broadcasts. Stanky doesn't miss many shots from that mid-range level. She hits a lot of them. Boy, I don't know. Those you hear those. I'm sure you hear them at home. You must. But there's somebody in the student section who keeps screaming. I don't know what the story behind it is. I don't know if he's sitting on attack or what's going on. But he keeps yelling at the top of his lungs. He might be excited. Santa Claus is coming. There it is again. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I agree with you. Gets it into Virgo. My cameraman Ashley just said he probably should stop doing that, and I have to concur. Fake. Budak, and it's a jump ball. And it's going to head to the Bulldogs. Budak, I think, forced that. She made the ball handler make a mistake. Made her a little uncomfortable. When you're uncomfortable, I don't care if it's athletics or what, you're not going to do well. You're going to rush yourself. You're not going to be fully composed. Olsen, the floater, it's off. Nice board by Morton, and she puts it in. Back to single digits. Robinson, the skip dribble. Oh, it's a charge. Nice job by Hagan. And number 10, Cami Vargo, will enter the contest for the Titans. So all three Vargos have now appeared in this contest. One's a sophomore, one's a junior, one's a senior. Perhaps the most talented one, Jocelyn, is the junior. So she's got one more year left. Olsen to Hagan. Hagan down low to Morton. Morton back to Hagan. What a play! Lucky number 7 down to a 7-point lead. Robinson, she's not afraid to shoot from the three-point range. Instead, she passes it up to Frederick. Frederick will set it up. Back to Robinson in the corner. Hellerud gives it to Jocelyn Varga, who has been relatively silent this half with the exception of that three-pointer. And here comes the clap. Robinson thought about it, passed it up. Over to Frederick. Hagan providing the defense. Good defense by the Bulldogs. And Jocelyn Vargo, they're setting it up. Oh, and there it is. You know, Elvis said it best, fools rush in, and they weren't fools on that one. They took their time, but it was worth it. They got the 2 points. Jocelyn Vargo, the float pass to Robinson, out to Frederick. Frederick's long. Oh, there's the foul. .10:40 to go in this second half. 56-47 Titans. Titans looking to extend on that lead. And they do. Back to double digits. Hudak and Stanky heading out, as well as Morton. Lynch and Cords have entered. Clanks out. Bulldogs heading the other way. That's Hagen. Three-pointer. It's off. Rebound Turka, excuse me. And Robinson will inbound. Gets it in to Cami Vargo. I wonder if all three Vargos have ever been on the court at the same time in this game. I don't know. No, they might be right now. No, they're not. Sydney's not out there. Back to Robinson. Oh, and Olsen tried to get the quick steal, couldn't. Ellingsworth, nice pass to Turka, air ball, and the scrum for it, and Anderson comes away. It's punched out by Ellingsworth. Good hustle play there. You know that Ellingsworth, number 12, 5'3", junior. She's very scrappy, and she has a good work ethic. Anderson, the floater. Whoa, it was a bullet, but it went in. A frozen rope right to the hoop. Robinson out to Hellerud. That's going to be short. Oh, but Cami Vargo's right there. She did a great job boxing out. Lynch blocked. Oh, I thought she had a toe on the line. What's the call? Oh, the ball must have hit out of... Oh, no, it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Yeah, I thought so. She had a toe on the line, did Robinson. Hagen to inbound. And it's in for Olsen. The closest this one's been lately is 7. Well, when with plays like that, it won't get any closer than that. Coach Prunty calling for a timeout, and she gets it. And we will go to our local sponsors. The conclusion when you return. All right, and we're back. And I'm gonna say something publicly right now that I've had on my chest for many years going to sporting events. If I never hear "Don't Stop Believin'" or "Sweet Caroline" at a game ever again, I would be very happy. I don't know, I know they're popular, but for some reason they're overplayed for me. But obviously my opinion is not the opinion of most of the people here in the crowd, and I guess that's the opinion that matters the most, is our fans. But you at the NFHS streaming crew, you get to hear my opinion every now and then. Stolen away by Vargo. And it's tipped out, and it will be going to the Bulldogs. And the referee had some... His whistle broken too. And he had to fix it quickly, and we're ready to go here. The slow dribble by Olsen. Cross center court. They're waiting for this to develop. Anderson picks up the dribble. Nice move. Oh, it's off the foot. Hagen. Tough shot. It's not in. Frederick going the other way. She'll take that three, and it's off. Big rebound by Turka. And she puts it in for 2. Turka's been tough on the glass lately. Olsen, nice pass to Hagen, and she finishes. And there's the drive, foul, no basket. Foul's going to be on Olsen. Yes, it is on Olsen. That's her second. Team fifth. Wolf will re-enter for the Bulldogs in a moment. Free throw is up and in. Wolf in favor of Hagen. And Kaylee Shook making her first appearance at tonight's contest in favor of Lynch. Shook also played 2 halves in the JV game and is limited to 3 halves per night via Minnesota State High School League rules. The floater, the bank is open again. Another deposit. And that's TD thinking about it. Vargo, who has been contained this game, she is nowhere near her 22, 23-point average. Anderson jumped on it, almost came away with it. The long 2 is off, but she gets her own rebound, does Sydney Vargo, and Frederick will set it up again. 6:50 to go. Whoops, didn't start the clock last time. Sorry, we're at 6:45. I will let that get caught up here during our next break in the action. TD over to Turka. 9-point game. Oh, I thought it was a block by Shook, but it's a foul instead. Free throws up. It's in. 65-55. Titans in the lead. And she makes the second as well. And we're at multiples of 11 right now, 55-66. It's off the back iron. Vargo, the long rebound. Ooh, almost over and back there. Vargo to TD. The slow passes, and Wolf's been jumping on those today. She's already had 1 breakaway on a steal. Back to TD. And once again, the Titans are in no rush to make a mistake. Vargo puts it in for 2. And this is the largest deficit the Bulldogs have faced, I believe, all game at 13 points. Anderson puts it up and in for 2. Down the court. Stolen away by Olsen. The lead pass to Anderson. She's bumped and the foul, it's in. She'll head to the line for the 3-point play. Back to single digits. Hagen will re-enter for the Bulldogs in favor of Olsen. You know she'll be coming back soon. Oh, we're looking at the ceiling right now. We're looking at the ceiling right now, Ashley. Yep. We might have to start selling some advertisement up there from one of our sponsors. If I had a business, maybe I'd... Well, if I had a business, I certainly would be a sponsor of JWP Athletics. Why wouldn't you want to sponsor us? You want to be associated with a winner. If you are a winner, and all of our sponsors are winners. The bank is open again. And now we're at multiples of 10, 70-60. No, it's not. No, not your fault at all. It's sometimes that camera goes up. Camera's got a mind of its own. No, not your fault at all, Ashley. You know, working the camera, it's a tough job. Because the camera, we have a new device this year. And it can be a little stiff at times to move. But Ashley does a fine job. And we've had a couple different camera ladies the last couple games, and all of them have done a fine job. All right. Anderson with the ball across center court. Whoa, and there's a foul by the Titans. Shook. Go, Gabby, go is the chant. There's another. I just put the foul marker down, and now it's back up. Hagen will inbound. It's in. Over to Anderson. Over to Wolf. Wolf the inside drive. Blocked on the way up. And unfortunately, Cords couldn't hang on to it. We're getting to nitty-gritty time here. The Bulldogs, if they're going to make one final push to the top, they got to do it soon. Vargo. Oh, over the defenders. She's tough. She's tough. And that's Hagen. Over to Olsen. Olsen the two, it's in. Back to 10 points. The Bulldogs need to make a move quickly at the 4-minute mark here. Three-pointer by Ellingsworth, it's off. And it's gonna go to the Bulldogs. I'd like to say hello to Michelle Emery, who might be watching in Janesville. She had to take our child home, otherwise she'd be here for sure. Who wouldn't want to miss this action? Or who would want to miss this action, I should say. Nobody wants to miss this action. Whether you're watching it live here or if you're watching on pay-per-view. Fargo puts it up and puts it in. You can't let her get hot. She could silently be at about 15 points now. Kind of had a silent night. And we're not talking about the Christmas song that you'll probably hear in a few nights. Free throw is up and in. 65-74. Clangs off the iron, rebounded by Frederick. The bump by Olsen, I'm surprised the foul wasn't called. And the lane is open. And yes, that'll be a foul. A little bit of a late call, but it was probably a legitimate one. But the the screaming fan certainly doesn't think so. But and what's the call here? Oh, blood on the court. So of course we live in a there's blood on the court. So it looks like Brielle Cords has a bloody nose, and And when there's blood on the court, you have to clean it up immediately. And she gets a good ovation for it. And Mike Skinner gets a good ovation from the, or a good chant from the crowd. Mike Skinner, a beloved teacher here at JWP. It's up and in. Second free throw is also in. Hagen fakes. Oh, loses the handle. I don't know how it wasn't a travel. Shook. Yeah, it might have been a travel too. The hook shot is in. Nice hook by Wolf. You don't see the hook shot very much. I think it's a very underutilized move by Post. Robinson, the spin move. And there, Frederick, the jump stop, and it's in. Hagen out to Shook. Shook, the wild shot is off. Rebound Vargo. Vargo almost loses the handle. Gets it over to Frederick. Punched out. Foul is on Olsen. That's her third. Team 8th. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs, Lynch and Stanky. And it's off. Bulldogs going the other way. That's Stanky with it. Off the shoe, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Hagen will inbound for the Bulldogs. Timeout by Coach Prunty with exactly 2 minutes to go in this second half. All right. Of course, I've already mentioned this. Today was the final day of school here at JWP. We're off for the Christmas holiday. And this is kind of the send-off tonight, this game. I believe, to the best of my knowledge, this is the final school event until the new year. I heard the wrestlers are at Mankato West tonight. So maybe a little bit of a split crowd tonight with some of our fans of the Grapplers heading out to Mankato tonight. Probably went to Rap City Music and Williams Diamond Center while they're in Mankato, two of our great sponsors. Hagen, the floater. Oh no, it doesn't fall in. And it's bumped right in. Oh, and there's a takedown. Almost probably what's going on at Mankato West right now. With the Grizzlies hopefully doing that to the Scarlets right now. Grizzlies, of course, the name of our consolidated wrestling team with WIM. And it's in. 69-78. But right at the other end, Turka puts it in. And we're back to double digits. Falls out, rebound. Oh, and almost Hagen tripped. And when she tripped, she gave a forearm to the back of Turka's leg, and Turka went down. Because the bonus, Turka will shoot a 1-and-1. And it's off. Prunty calling for pressure. 1:16 to go. Frederick up top. Over to Robinson. Robinson will shoot the long two. And that is nothing but the bottom of the cup, as they say. And Olsen heading the other way. Over to Anderson. Anderson for two. It's off. Rebound, Titans. And my vision's blocked right now. I didn't see what happened. We had a Titan player walk in front of our shot. Yeah, I couldn't either. She didn't know. I'm going to hide the clock on the screen. There's 46 seconds left. It's tough to keep up with in these final moments. And it looks like maybe some reserves coming in for the Titans. Franek, the 5'2" senior, number 1, has entered the contest. It's nice to see the bench come in. They've made this long trip. Well, not too long of a trip, actually, from the Montgomery-Lonsdale Center area. I was talking to a gentleman before the game. He said when they consolidated, originally Cleveland was rumored to be going with them, but Cleveland declined. So you like to see, ideally, I wish every town in Minnesota had a high school, but I know consolidation, more common. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul. No, it's not. Or is it? Ooh, I thought Frederick was leaning in with the forearm. There's been a crackdown on that lately for ball handlers where they can't jab with the forearm. But that was not the opinion of the referee, and his opinion is much more relevant than mine. So, and subs, of course, coming in for the Bulldogs. Emma Eustace, number 24, will be making her first appearance of the night. And free throw is up and in. To the best of my knowledge, Eustace is the only one listed on the roster who has not made an appearance thus far. Excuse me, folks. Down to the final 20 seconds. And that's TD with the ball. Over to Cami Vargo, and she traveled with 7.7 to go. And let's see if the Bulldogs can end it on a high note. Into Lynch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and and that'll end it. Our final score of tonight's game: the Tri-City United Titans 83, the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs 69. And it wasn't the result the Bulldogs had wanted, but this is a tough Tri-City United team. They're well coached, and they have their movements down. They have great footwork all across the board by these Titans. And that'll do it for this calendar year, 2015. This has been Jace Emery with another NFHS broadcast, wishing you a safe and Merry Christmas 2015 and a Happy New Year. just got shocked. But a Happy New Year for 2016. And JWP Bulldogs will make the scene in 2016. And with that, we'll say goodbye to 2015 and hello to the new year. Take care. We will see you next year.